Hi Taurus, welcome to your new moon reading in Gemini for June 17th and 18th of 2023. The theme for your new moon, which starts off new cycles, is the moon. You have a no answer here. It's not my no card, but I'm just going to give that to you. Um, on the card it says intuition, secrets, dream world, instinct, hidden cycles. Yeah, the moon for me is very much the deep subconscious, um, and the moon pulls that energy up. So you're probably going to be in sync with the moon, very, might be a little bit sensitive to the moon, or you can have, it's like a weird feeling. It's like things are not normal. They just feel strange and weird and foggy. And it's Neptune, right? It's kind of that elusive energy because it's associated with Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by Neptune as well as Jupiter, but Neptune. And it's just that watery kind of vagueness that you feel something, but you have no idea where it kind of comes from. I have that all the time, so welcome to my world. Anyway, the moon. You could be extra psychic and intuitive. You could just feel your way around things. So, but the idea here is that the answer is not obvious or apparent. And so, indeed, you have to use other faculties to come to conclusions. And for Taurus, that may not be something that you normally do. You're highly practical, and this is not a practical energy. You have the Six of Pentacles, so this is what is beginning now. This is a very charitable card. If you've been looking for a loan or some finances to come through, this could be it. With the Six of Pentacles, this is the give and receive card. This is usually finances and your physical well-being. If it is your physical well-being, this is a good time to check to see if all your supplements, vitamins, minerals, medications all work well together. And it would be a great time to ask your practitioner, your pharmacist, your doctor, if they're all playing together. Otherwise, this is just very charitable energy. But also, with this card, you want to see if you're giving out something, what somebody's doing with it. If they're just being frivolous with it, then it's kind of maybe not the best thing to do. But you're kind of doing some checks and balances. That's how I want to say it. Okay, nice. There's something to celebrate here. So maybe indeed a loan comes through, or if you were unwell, a particular medication may be working out for you, or supplements, vitamins, that sort of thing are working out in your favor. The Three of Cups is celebration. It's the joy of life. You may have needed money for a holiday and you saved up for it, or you're saving up for something else that is that is celebratory. It's the joys of life, the joie de vivre. And this is feeling grateful for what you have, feeling grateful for who's in your life that also supports you and your situation. And it's a very supportive card, the Six of Pentacles, as is the Three of Cups. But this is more like creative possibilities. These are the muses. So there can be a creative solution that comes up, especially where your finances are concerned. And that feels more to me like Taurus, because they're earth, right? Like I said, maybe you've been saving up for a holiday or for something where there's celebration. Maybe you want to throw a party, a barbecue, that kind of thing. This can have something to do with important females in your life with the Three of Cups. So how are you behaving? Yeah, see, you're the Empress. Wow. Okay, so you may be one of those females, or you can be very nurturing. Now, Taurus is practical and they are about the earth, but they are one of the more nurturing signs for sure. Their life, I think if they're busy working, it's because it has to center around home and family. That's very, very important to them. So this is, again, another creative card, 2 3s. Now, Aries had 3 3s, so 3 seems to be a theme, and 3 is it's a magic number, right? It's 3, it's the Trinity. Again, this is this is accoutrement. This is the so the magician is your vision. The high priestess is the structure, like the bones of the situation, and the empress are the details. So this is earth. These are the trees and the flowers and the stones, and it's all the accoutrement. It's all the details that go on the structure, and it's usually beautiful. This is Venus, right? So Venus is your ruler. So you should feel very much at home in this energy. In which case, then, the moon can be female, right? The moon is that passive energy and receptive, I want to say. More receptive than passive. It is receiving, okay? So you could be receiving a lot of, a lot of feelings. You may be able to interpret them, you may not with the moon, but you getting the feels here. That's kind of what I'm picking up with the Empress and the Moon card. I almost feel like there's some creative solutions coming up around your financial situation. Yeah. Nice. King of Pentacles. Well, this is my Gemini card, but a lot of people, I think, would say this is Taurus. For me, it's Gemini because they are earth-minded people, right? Very practical. In a way, they call it the low mind, sort of superficial, but not in a negative way. They just take care of business, right? They're very practical. The King of Pentacles, however, is the master of his financial and physical world. He takes small steps to create big solutions. And again, that's what I felt like that was going on here. There may be some celebratory thing happening because of financial matters, or again, matters in regard to health. But the King of Pentacles is, wow, I mean, you're just really the nurturing type. And you have a really nice balanced energy because you have the Empress card, which is super nurturing, creative, and loving. However, she can be a fierce protector of her family, right? And the King of Pentacles makes sure that she has everything she needs. He's the provider. Very often he has blinders on. So work becomes the main focus. But in this case, I feel like there's a different focus. I feel like there's the quintessential female that is in focus here with the Emperor, or with the Empress card. But again, you're taking on that role of nurturer and protector, whether you're male or female. Okay, you have the Judgment card here. So this is the wake-up call, the clarion call. This is a rebirth, a reawakening. This is yeah. This is where we know where we belong in the universe. It's a big card. It's a really big card. It comes right before the World card, which is the big graduation and a level up. But this is kind of like hearing that you passed the test, kind of energy. And that you will be graduating, right? You get the letter. You've come full circle with the Judgment card, and you're hearing it. It's the clarion call. It's rising to the occasion. It feels to me like there's going to be some celebration in regards to pregnancy for some people. Because this is almost like the announcement. The Hermit card. Well, now that's interesting. I guess after all this play and announcing and whatever, there is this sort of need to go internal with the Hermit. But we can also be searching for something here with the Hermit card. We'll get more information on that in a minute. But this is gathering information and really understanding it. It's turning knowledge into wisdom. So the Hermit kind of takes himself out of society a little bit, digests the information that he's accumulated, and really understands it, really gets it. And that's the interesting thing about the Judgment card. It's also when the quarter drops, you get it, you understand it completely. The epiphany, right? Okay, I get it. Now I understand. Or maybe it's why I understand now why all of this happened, right? Why my life took this kind of turn. It's sort of like it all comes clear. There's clarity with the Judgment and the Hermit card together. Two major arcana. So this is the energy that can be felt on an internal level after all this external stuff is happening. If you're a female, you can be getting pregnant. You can be getting married. You can be the center of attention. You're the quintessential female, right? Venus. She's supported. She wants for nothing. It's a really great card. And like I said, if you're a male, you could be catering to this female. She may be somebody very close to you, a mother figure, a wife, a daughter, female, but somebody dear to you, especially with the Venus card, right? Okay, so let's get some Queen of Swords. This can be one of the females here that we're dealing with. She may be the one who is extending herself financially, in a sense. This is a very practical female. For me, this is my Virgo card. Very discerning, could have pointy features, so pointy nose, sharp cheekbones, sharp eyes. The chin may be also a little bit pointy. In this case, this is a good friend, I would say, because the Three of Cups are friendships. Friendships, and that Six of Cups is somebody who is helping out other people. This could be a doctor or a practitioner of some sort, especially with that Six of Pentacles, but there's still something here to celebrate. Nice. This is somebody who clears away the clouds of the mind. So with that Moon card, this can be somebody that you can get probably some good solid answers from. Ah, nice. Okay, you're really sitting pretty. And I think that's the Empress card as well, because she gets what she wants. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles is legacy, first of all. So when it comes with the Empress, this could be a child, because this is your legacy that you leave behind. But it's also work legacy, work that you leave maybe for a child, or because of a child. This can be inheritance, right? This is somebody who inherits a great deal of money or businesses or that sort of thing. Maybe you're inheriting money. That's also possible. Maybe a child that's coming in is inheriting money. But what we're doing now is we are stacking up the nuggets, right? Stacking up those gold bullions, if that's what you have, in order to provide for the future. Feels like it to me. This is also luxury. I mean, the Empress wants luxury. She usually gets it. The King of Pentacles can provide it. You're just the great benefactor, the great provider at this moment. And there's a lot of money around you. And it may be that you need a lot of money as well. And I say that because you're coming from a Six of Pentacles and we're moving into the Nine of Pentacles, right? So this is saving your ducats for sure, or gathering them up in order to use them, but inevitably it can very well be for inheritance. This is just a very luxurious life with the Nine of Pentacles. Very nice, very nice. Right up Taurus's alley, I think. All right, and then you have the Tower card. So there always has to be a bit of a challenge, right? And that's the Tower. And these are things that are unexpected, maybe stuff you didn't plan for. And it's possible you had the Six of Pentacles and then something happened and you're like, okay, maybe I need a loan. Maybe I need to talk to a financier. Maybe I have to take some money out of my savings. It can be something like that with the Tower card. It's usually unexpected. But it's about making sure that your foundations are firm. So wherever your foundations weren't firm, you will know that now with the Tower. Now it can be something you were when it's unexpected. The Tower is always something unexpected, but it's also because of the Moon card. The Moon is something we didn't see coming. I do want to pull one more to see what that could possibly be with the Tower card or how it ends up. Yeah, you're going to need to have some patience where this is concerned. And maybe that's why you're taking yourself out with that Hermit card. It's something that you kind of have to figure out. And maybe there were just things that you didn't expect in regards to the situation where you kind of have to find balance, because the Temperance card is a state of flux. Things are in a state of flux. And the Judgment card is hearing something, right? So there was an announcement or something and that maybe you weren't expecting. The Hermit card is saying, okay, let me figure this out. The Tower card said, wow, I wasn't expecting this, but let me shore up my foundations and make sure that they're nice and solid. And the Temperance card is saying, okay, things are in a state of flux right now. So I have to mind my temper, but also stay kind of middle ground here. It's kind of like being in between situations, in between phases. And that can leave us a little anxious sometimes. But these are all four major arcana, so this could all just be felt on an internal level, right? Okay, what does Spirit want you to know? You're the Five of Swords. Not my favorite card. In fact, it's my least favorite card. It is the card of dramas being played out. It can be kind of a no-win situation as well. And it feels to me like that's kind of happening over here. Everything else seems really nice. But there is something coming out with that Judgment card that was unexpected. With the Five of Swords, it just means that it's something that you may have had to work really hard for. I'm going to pull a card for the Judgment. The Emperor. So this could have something to do with father figures, right? Here we have the female and the male counterpart. These could be authority figures, people in high places, father figures, but it definitely has something for me to do with foundations, setting good, strong foundations. Maybe you find a crack in one and you have to deal with it. Whatever that is for you. This is a general reading, so it'll be different for everybody, but there seems to be a crack in a foundation that you need to attend to. And you may have to work hard to fix it or to deal with it. This is often the card of humiliation. I don't really see that here. I feel like it's more, I mean, definitely there's some drama playing out with the Tower card. And the moon is just, it's something that wasn't expected. And this could have something to do with work, because of the emperor, right? He's the boss, he's the big boss, he's the authority figure. And so it could have something to do with that. But the Five of Swords says you may get what you want, but it may not be the way you want it. This could be just emotional overflow. So if you're female and let's say you are pregnant, you can be highly, highly emotional. And maybe it wasn't something that you thought you had to deal with or expected, but there it is, right? That it's highly emotional. Now, this is releasing old emotional baggage, so that's also something that could be happening. But it is being inspired by just think, because my question was, okay, so why the emperor? There could just be this instability or unstable emotions that may have to be dealt with, and there can be drama. So when you're pregnant, right, you are quite hormonal, and there can be dramas played out like that. There can also be fears if there's a child coming, or let's say it's a new business and you're working out the kinks and trying to set good foundations. And like I said, there may have been a crack in one of the foundations, literally and figuratively, because the Tower card, right, is cracked open. But this is a release of some kind. It releases you from something with the Tower. Because there are no doors at the bottom. There was no other way out except for this act of God. So it may have been a deal that didn't go through that you were hoping it would, and you feel like it's a loss. But I do have the feeling that there'll be recovery here. But again, it's different for everybody. I do feel like it'll be an emotional situation, though. But everything else looks fantastic. Okay. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Thank you for listening. I do dailies, and I am beginning to do romantic readings. I think I'm up to Leo, so Virgo's next. All right. Have a good 2 weeks. Thank you for listening. It's very much appreciated. Take good care. Bye.